It's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're going to be taking a look at the 3 new Galaxy Opals that we did receive actually last night in NBA 2K24 MyTEAM. Now, all that they are is just inserts in packs. So right now, there's this pack, an equal chance pack for 198,000 VC. That you can buy for an equal chance Galaxy Opal. Now, in that is Giannis. In that is Cat, Dame, Jokic, Myles Turner, Braun, Tyrese Haliburton, Doncic, Shai, Jayson Tatum, Joel Embiid, Mac McClung, Jaylen Brown, KD, and Bennedict Mathurin, and Damian Lillard. So, I mean, I'd go as far as to saying, like, there's literally 3 different Damian Lillards in that, as well as a ton of other Galaxy Opals, but it's just, it's all behind a big-time paywall. So just kind of realize that as we dive in to where we are going today. Just strictly talking about any of these 3. If you get these 3, are they good for your team? Again, I do not recommend opening packs. Outside of the first day, you know, I haven't touched the packs because, again, it's just, in my opinion, mostly not worth it, especially for a lot of these Galaxy Opals. Let's talk about it, though. Jaylen Brown up first. Nice part about Jaylen Brown is this. His slow release finally goes to quick. So, I mean, one of the most important things for Jaylen Brown, speeding that release up a little bit, does get MJ dribble style. I think the last card had a LeBron dribble style. He also gets elite motion style. Kobe's size up, Russell Westbrook moving crossover, 98 3 ball, 97 speed, 97 lateral quickness, decent interior perimeter, good standing dunk, driving dunk, good speed ball. Boy, there's just nothing really bad to say about Jaylen Brown, where, like, if you get Jaylen Brown, I think he's going to be a really good shooting guard. Now, best shooting guard in the game, I don't think he's quite that good. Now, that's just, again, my opinion. I'd still probably take a guy like Pink Diamond Paul George over him, still probably taking Kobe Bryant over him, but I do like Jaylen Brown and what he does provide on the court for you guys. Again, I really want to see what that release is like on quick, because that release on normal timing is still just that little bit slow. But if that's really the only downfall of Jaylen Brown, is just that slower release, then I think, you know, the pros are going to still obviously outweigh the cons. Obviously, Hall of Fame blow by speed booster is super nice for Mr. Jaylen Brown as well. When I'm looking at this card, I think he's going to be a tough card to beat at that shooting guard position. It just stinks that he is obviously hidden behind a paywall. Damian Lillard up next. Now, first, we got to compare him to the other Damian Lillards. Like, let's just compare this Dame to this Dame and go from there. Now, I mean, are they the exact same card? It literally looks like these cards are literally copy and paste. And they might be, which is, in my opinion, pretty sad. Now, you guys might be like, Ty, it's okay. What do you want them to do for Dame? They probably weren't expecting this. And you know what? I get it, guys. They probably weren't expecting Damian Lillard to just have 2 consecutive crazy good games. But for them to give Damian Lillard literally a copy and paste card, I just don't know if I love. And that's just, that's my approach to it. Obviously, this Dame still going to have that release on very quick. This Dame has it on very quick as well. So there's just no real difference in this Dame and the 3-point Dame, or the 3-point Damian Lillard card, where he's going to still be good. We know that Dame Lillard based on very quick going to be good. Kyrie dribble style obviously helps the card out a ton. But it's just like he's only 6'2". Defensively, sure, he gets 94 feet, clamps, glove, and right stick ripper to at least help him compete. But at the end of the day, guys, he's only 6'2", and he really saw no real upgrade over the other Damian Lillard card that we got from the 3-point contest. And so, like, that's my thing when I'm looking at these cards. If I wasn't hyped about the 3-point contest Dame, I'm not going to be hyped about this Dame. And the saddest part about it is, if you look at this random Galaxy Opal pack, you need to realize that Damian Lillard is 3 out of these players. So when you're looking at it, yeah, I mean, there's what? Basically, 17 cards? 3 of them are Damian Lillard. So out of this, you have basically a nearly 20% chance to pull Damian Lillard if you do open that Galaxy Opal equal chance pack, which, again, I personally just can't get behind. So that's just with my mindset on Damian Lillard. And then especially, you know, knowing he's an Eastern Conference Galaxy Opal as well, I struggle with another Dame that really isn't changed at all. Now, again, if you want to go and get Dame, do what you got to do. I just don't obviously think he's worth it. Karl Anthony Towns up last. Here's the deal. Finally gets the cat base on quick, but it still does not change the fact, and this is just me, he gets that as well as pro dribble style. But all those things do not change the fact that his release is still not going to be good. And this is coming from me, who I've used Cat quite a bit this year. I feel like for some people, yes, the quick release is going to help them out a ton. It's going to change some things for them. But for Cat, I just have a hard time seeing it change a ton for him. I mean, again, I'm not trying to sit here and say Cat's all going to be bad, because I when I look at his stats, bad, just even defensively, he is really, really, really good. But I can't sit up here and tell you guys, yeah, I think it's going to change a ton for Cat, when I don't think it will. Shooting-wise, he's going to be really, really good, stat-wise. But the problem is getting that release up. It's a set shot. He releases it from pretty low. And I just have a hard time thinking he is going to get that up under pressure. Again, I went a while ago and locked in for this Cat card. I went and locked in for it. Did I love it? No. I locked him in and then basically never used the card. Is the Galaxy Opal better than this card? Yes. But again, I don't think he's a good enough card that he's going to, play at that power forward position over some of the best cards in the game. Now, that's just me. Because when I'm comparing things, yes, Cat stat-wise is obviously better than this Jaylen card. I'm not going to argue that. Stat-wise, not even close. But when I look at their animations, the Jaylen release is way better than Cat's release. And so that's just something in the back of my mind that I'm thinking about. Stat-wise, badge-wise, Cat might be one of the best power forwards in the game. Right up there with Giannis. Right up there with, some of the other Galaxy Opals that we have seen. But badge-wise, he's not even badge-wise. Release-wise, he is not quite that next level good. So that's just kind of my opinion on things, guys. None of these Galaxy Opals are move the needle for me, right? If like Kareem was in this equal chance back then, I'm like, you know what, do what you want to do. You're still gambling at the end of the day. But with these three, like, there's no guaranteed way to get them. You can't just go buy them for 200,000 MT. All you have to do is you buy this equal chance pack and hope. That's literally what 2K wants you to do. And none of these cards are good enough that I would ever recommend that. Now, again, I'm kind of against VC as it stands, or gambling in general as it stands. But when it comes down to it, like, if they're going to release cards like this, nobody, even if you're into gambling, like, in what every card in the game, like, you cannot even make the case that these cards add anything to those equal chance packs. If you look at today's quote-unquote content, the new cards, and yesterday's quote-unquote new cards, none of these cards really move the needle for me. And again, that's just my personal opinion on things, but none of these cards are really doing it for me. Now, I will have to see, obviously, how things go today when the clock strikes 10 our time, see if there's any challenges for a random Galaxy Opal, anything like that, which I think that'd be good for 2K to do. Just give us some challenges for a random Galaxy Opal, or I would love more than anything an equal chance Galaxy Opal, but I just know that's probably not going to happen. But at the end of the day, when I'm looking at these All-Star game players, there's nothing here to really take away. Jaylen Brown, probably a top 5 shooting guard. Dame, probably in that 5 to 10 range at the point guard position. Cat, probably in the 5 to 10 range at the power forward position. But none of these cards are really worth your time or money. That's going to wrap it up for our video today, guys. Let me know your thoughts on the 3 new cards added to my team today. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.